This is Rochester Castle in Kent, a Norman tower keep surrounded by a defensive wall, built in the early 12th century. The keep tower is 113 feet high. Two men were responsible for building the castle. The first was Gundulf, the Bishop of Rochester, and the second was William of Corbeil, the Archbishop of Canterbury. The castle was built at a strategic point where the Roman road of Watling Street crosses the river Medway. We would have entered the castle up the stairs and gone through a defensive forebuilding that you can see in this illustration, before climbing further stairs to reach the castle entrance. As we explore, let's talk about the history of the castle. The first castle here was built of wood soon after the Norman conquest by Bishop Odo of Bayeux. He was the half-brother of William the Conqueror and was made Earl of Kent after the conquest. Around 40 years later, this stone castle was built. The castle faced several sieges in its history. In 1215, during the First Barons' War, the castle was occupied by rebels. King John besieged the castle for nearly 2 months. His soldiers dug a mine under the southeast corner of the keep and used pig fat to start a fire that brought down that corner of the tower. But the defenders still held out. They only surrendered after their food supplies were exhausted. The damaged castle was rebuilt under King John's son, Henry III, who reigned for 56 years. Rochester Castle was besieged again in 1264 during the Second Barons' War, when rebels under Simon de Montfort opposed King Henry III. The constable of the castle held it for the king. Rebels besieged the castle for a week, doing considerable damage, but the castle did not surrender, and the king's army relieved the castle. In 1314, Elizabeth de Burgh, the Queen of the Scots and the wife of Robert the Bruce, was held prisoner here for 3 months. Afterwards she was moved to York and released the following year in a prisoner exchange. The last time the castle saw military action was in 1381 during the Peasants' Revolt. The castle was captured and ransacked by the rebels. By the end of the 16th century, the castle had lost all military importance, and stone was being taken away to build an artillery fort nearby. The castle seems to have been a tourist attraction by the 17th century. Thank you for watching.